Hello BookTube. For the third tag I'm going to be doing this Triple Tag Tuesday, I'm going to be doing the book shopping tag. This tag was created by Scientist Reading World. Now I'll leave a link to their original channel down below. So question number 1. How do you buy books? Physically because you believe in the power of touch, or online because interactions are overrated? I buy the majority of my books online. Obviously with the pandemic, which is still ongoing, it just makes a lot more sense to order books online. Before the pandemic, I still ordered a lot of my books online, but I did make an effort to go to some local bookstores, primarily Golden's Book Exchange in Waco. It's a old used bookstore and comic book store that I've loved for decades. Also occasionally Brazos Books, also in Waco. I haven't gone in there as much. And also the Friends at the Library book sale that Waco's library, the Waco McLennan County Library puts on every year. But with the pandemic, I haven't really been going to physically bookshop. I've only been buying books online. So yeah, so hopefully I'll be able to go to Golden's in August, and hopefully the Friends at the Library book sale will be happening in November. And I'm also hoping I'll be able to check out the new independent bookstore in Waco called Fabled, and we'll see how that works out. And I'll report back because I will likely do a book haul from that, either individually if it's a lot of books, or my end of month book hauls. Question number 2. Do you prefer bigger bookshops or smaller ones? I think I prefer bigger bookstores. When I've gone to physical bookstores, I do prefer larger ones. Not necessarily because you feel the owner looming over you, expecting you to buy something, but because there's a larger selection. So I would love the Friends of the Library book sale, which has thousands of books on sale. It's always something interesting. Or like say Book People in Austin or Pals in Portland. Bookstores like that, rather than small little shops. Question number 3. Do you prefer to buy books when they are brand new, being the first to touch them, it being in great condition, or do you prefer used ones, the book having character, history, and personality? Both. There are a lot of books I buy new, and there are a lot of books I buy used. It all depends on how recent the release has been, whether I buy new or used, but it's mixed. It's both. Question number 4. Are you a coupon TLC level crazy person or a full price Sweet 16 MTV? I love me some coupons, particularly from university presses. The Chicago just finished up their big press sale, which was glorious. I've also used some coupons with University of Princeton. So I do love me some coupons. And of course, Alibris, the used bookseller I go to, they have sales on every week. Although I actually very rarely use those coupons because what I buy is so cheap and doesn't really match the coupon anyway. But I do use me some coupons. But before I go on to the next question, I want to rant about TLC and MTV. More so TLC because I hate what TLC's become. I hate it. It used to be really good, and now it's just reality TV poop. And MTV, I haven't really watched MTV in billions of years, so. I mean, some of their reality TV's okay, but. Anyway. One of these days, I might have a TV rant video. Question number 5. Read, research, analyze Sherlock Holmes-style or impulse buyer like a shopaholic? I usually read and research and analyze, not so much like Sherlock Holmes, but as a neurotic mess. And then sometimes I impulse buy. Usually if I'm physically buying a book, I will impulse buy. Because I've taken the mantra that not only does the bridle have this thing where you can have a plan going in or you're not going to find anything, but if you have a plan going into any bookstore, you're likely not going to find what you want. But I do like to know the books I'm buying, what they're about, try to get a bit of a preview, so I'll know I'm more than likely going to read it or like it. Question number 6. A book or two at a time or full cart pandemic style until the mailman dies? I like to have a lot of books coming in. So it's, yes, full cart. I try to kill the mailman. Although not always because of books, but I mean lots of packages. I'm surprised the mailman does not go holders. But anyway, although we've never gotten a mail tub, I want a damn mail tub. Question number 7. New and recent releases or older and classics? New and recent releases. Definitely. Question number 8. Are you a pre-order total fan freak or wait until it arrives at the bookshop because it can wait? I pre-order heavily. In fact, earlier this week, I did 2 pre-orders. One for just one book. Then there was another one for like 4 books. And then I'm going to probably do another one soonish for a few more books. Unless they've already been released in the UK, in which case I might just go and get them from Book Depository. And I'll talk about them later. But yeah, I do love to pre-order. Question, although not necessarily the wait to get them, because Amazon, who I pre-order with, they deliver through UPS for book pre-orders. And sometimes UPS can be a bit problematic in their delivery. Usually they'll deliver around 2ish. But sometimes they will go into deep into the evening. The most recent UPS order, there was like at 10:30 that they finally, attempted delivery, and then they came back the next day, and it was like about 1. So I prefer the early deliveries to the later ones. But yeah. But I mean, I do tend to prefer the pre-orders. Question number 9. Do you prefer special, expensive, beautiful covers, color edges, and unique editions, or is the inside of the book that counts? I prefer the content of the book to what the book physically looks like. Question number 10. Picture your favorite book. Do you show your love by buying multiple copies, or do you believe in single true love? I only buy a single copy unless that copy gets damaged or destroyed at some point or another. I'm incredibly gentle with my books, so I don't work them rough or read them rough. So my books tend to last. So I only really need one copy. And if I do end up having multiples, which I do with Agatha Christie, so I've been collecting these big Agatha Christie omnibuses. Let me pull one out. Like this. But some of the individual books that are in these omnibuses, I do have as individual books. And then there were none and parallel in-house. And I've been meaning to get rid of them, but I haven't gotten around to doing that yet. So if I do end up getting multiples, also it's a case of the Fawford and the Grey Mouser series. I have an omnibus, and then I have, I think, a few individual collections in paperback. So I'm kind of wanting to unhaul the extras, and I'll do that at some point. Question number 11. Name your favorite place to bookshop. Physically, it would be Book People in Austin, Texas. It's a large independent bookstore. I absolutely loved it when I lived in Austin. Powell City of Books in Portland, Oregon. Glorious used bookstore, or mix of new and used bookstore. Online, I really like Amazon, even though they are sort of the evil empire, and I'm kind of moving away from Amazon. Alibris I really like, and then of course the university presses, University of Princeton and University of Chicago. I adore them. And finally, question number 12, tag people. If you would like to do this tag and you haven't done this tag yet, you're tagged. So until Thursday BookTube, thank you, have a great afternoon, stay safe, and I need to go rest up because the 4 children of the apocalypse are coming and I need to be ready for them. So see you Thursday.